Hi everyone. It still feels like I've woken up on the wrong planet again today. I should stop reading the newspapers, and we're never going to buy them again, but we do get given them. Anyway, today we were going to make a phone call to Transco. We found out that Transco doesn't really exist. It was and is owned and operated by the National Grid. So we're going to call the National Grid and ask them some questions about electricity supply, and we'll see what happens. Do you want to make a phone call?
I'll pass it to you.
Ring.
National Grid, Ben speaking.
Hi Ben, is that the National Grid?
Yes.
I was just, I googled National, well it was Transco that I wanted to speak to.
Yeah, we're the same company.
You're the same company? So
It's just a new name.
Oh, it's a new name?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to ask a few questions if that's okay Ben.
Okay, sure.
What was the first question? Who is the actual electricity supplier and distributor for the Midlands area in the UK?
In the Midlands, I do believe it is ourselves in the Midlands. It depends on the regions. We mostly supply gas though. I know we supply a bit in the Wales
Yeah.
as well. Wales and West England.
Does National Grid own a company called Western Power and Northern Gas?
No.
Oh. Because I looked up for the supplier for, say, the East Midlands region, which I'm in, and it comes up with Western Power, the distributor and supplier.
Yeah, we don't distribute a lot of electricity, only a bit, but we mostly distribute gas for the whole nation.
Oh, right, okay. So, anyway, I could ask you this question. If National Grid are Transco and you mainly supply the gas, so
Yep.
if I want to call about electricity, I would call Western Power, would I?
It depends on what region you're in.
Yes, yeah, I think they are. Anyway, I've got some questions about gas. I've currently moved into a new property, and I've got a gas and electricity meter fitted. They're made by Siemens.
Right.
Who fitted these meters? Would it be the current one of the big so-called six energy giants?
It sort of depends, really. Whoever, basically, we install service connections, we can install service connections, and the gas supplier, whoever that may be, installs the meter.
Right, I thought Transco were the gas suppliers.
No, we're the gas transporters.
Yeah, all
We own all the pipes. We don't own the actual gas.
You don't own the actual. Where does the gas come from?
It comes from the pipes that we own.
Oh, right. So who supplies the gas?
Well, it's either drilled by BP or an energy company that overseas, and it's bought by British Gas, who then sell it to ourselves. But we just transport it.
So it's bought by British Gas and then sold to National Grid Transco.
No, sold to the public.
Oh, I don't quite understand. Let me try a different question, Ben. I wonder if you can help me with this one, because it seems quite confusing. If I wanted the gas meter removed from my premises, I've got letters from npower, so I guess they installed it, or it's supplied through them.
Yep.
If I call npower and ask them to remove the meter and fit my own, is this against the law?
To remove the meter.
To have the meter, to ask them to remove it?
You can remove the meter, but it will be off gas if you do.
Is it possible for me to fit my own meter and bill National Grid?
No, it has to be done by a gas safe registered installer.
Oh, of course I would have a gas safe registered installer fit a new meter. I was just wondering if it was against the law for me to buy a meter and fit it myself.
No, yes, I think
No,
that
or
is
ye-
against the law.
Sorry, Ben, is that no or yes?
Yeah, I think you need to get a gas safe engineer to do
Oh, yes, of course, yeah, I would have them fit it properly with a certificate and everything, a gas safety engineer.
Yes.
So,
If you're gas safe certified, then you can. But if you're not, then it's illegal.
oh, so yeah, as long as I buy a meter and have it fitted by a gas safety professional, that's okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Then who would I send the meter reading to?
Your gas supplier, the people that pay you gas to.
But I'm going to ask them to remove their meter and fit my own, you see.
Right, okay, we'd have to talk to that with that then, because we don't really deal with all the metering side of things.
Oh, well, we know a chap that's already done this. He's called National Grid, and he's asked if it's okay to fit his own meter, obviously by a gas safety professional. And they said, yes, it's not against the law. And he actually bills, well, he had it zeroed, and he sends them a meter reading every 3 months and asks Transco National Grid to bill him for the gas and electricity used.
Right. Well, I wouldn't know about the situation, but we don't charge anyone for use of gas.
Yeah. So I just want to confirm that you said that if I get a gas safety engineer to fit my own meter, it's not against the law.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
It's not against the law if I buy my own meter and get a registered gas safety engineer to fit it.
Okay, I'm just going to check with you on that one. Bear with me.
But it's interesting he's gone to find out. And of course he has to come back with no, because there is no law that says you can't have your own meters fitted.
And he said I have to contact the gas supplier in order to send them the meter reading.
Of course, as well then, if you've actually fitted your own meter, you could, in theory, still send the original supplier, for instance npower, the meter readings,
Yeah.
right? But they would have no reason to come, or no ability to come and get a warrant of entry to check on the meter because it's not their property.
Ah, that's a good point. Interesting.
See, because they only come and have a look at the meter because it's their property. You're in charge of their property, so they go and get a warrant of entry to fit a prepayment meter or whatever because they're just exchanging their property, their normal meter, for a prepayment meter. And of course, if it's your meter and you've got them to remove theirs and that, then there's no reason for them to even attempt. In fact, if they did attempt to get a warrant of entry, they would actually have to commit perjury in court.
I like to ask the questions that most people don't.
Hello, sir?
Hello there, Ben. Is everything okay?
Yeah, sure. Just confirming that. Basically, if you want a meter installed,
Yeah.
it can be through a gas safe engineer. But if it's just like exchanging a meter, replacing an old one with a new one,
Yes.
you need to go through the gas supplier to do that.
And the gas supplier are National Grid, yeah?
No, we transport the gas.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, who pays National Grid to transport the gas?
I believe that the gas suppliers do.
The gas suppliers, like British Gas, say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And do they buy their gas from you?
They buy it from companies like Shell and BP.
Do they really?
Yes.
I wonder who... Oh, so they... Right. Do they get it at discount prices then from Shell and BP?
Honestly, I do not know about that.
Oh, to probably give them a call as well. But anyway, thank you very much for your help and advice. I'm still a bit confused, but I do realise that, you see, basically, what I want to do is I want to call npower, have the machine removed, then I will buy a brand new meter. I shall get it fitted by a professional gas safety expert, and that's okay.
Yeah, but I think you get the meters from the actual gas supplier.
You can
They're
buy
the only ones that supply them.
the GU4 units, aren't they, or GU2? Yeah, you can buy them on eBay for about 60 quid.
Right. Okay, well, yeah, if you get a gas safe engineer, he can install it.
Right, okay. I just wondered, obviously I don't want anything to do with npower or British Gas. I wanted to send the meter readings to Transco. I thought they were actually the gas supplier.
We don't do anything with billing for gas. That's always the people who give you the gas. We're just transporting it around the country.
Okay. Well, I suppose that's it, isn't it? Any questions? No. Right, Ben, thank you very much for your help and assistance. Happy New Year, as people say on this planet at this time of year.